Good morning, guys, from another beautiful and amazing day here from Cusco, Peru. Now, today we are in this beautiful city. You can see right behind me, the church is right there, and it's just started the day here in Cusco. So, of course, I'm starving. I know I had a lot of amazing food yesterday, but I am hungry, I am starving, and I need some delicious Peruvian breakfast in my belly right now. So let's go ahead, let's get the day started. Let's see what there is on offer in terms of Peruvian food in the city of Cusco. I have high hopes. I'm expecting great, incredible food. So let's go ahead, get started with this Cusco food tour around the city. Let's go. Alright, so I knew that I had to get something warm and soupy. And I was asking what is the typical breakfast here in Peru, and they told me at this time in the morning it's soup. It's either beef soup or lamb soup. And I decided to go for some beef soup. I mean, look at this bowl. Funnily enough, they've actually got rice and corn on top of the beef part of it, but it looks incredible. You see there's potatoes in there, and the soup, it looks just clear, beautiful color with some beef inside. I cannot wait to try it out, so let's go ahead and give this a try. That is beautiful. Nice, peppery, very, very beefy. You really get strong beef flavor in there. There is no doubt we are talking about beef here. I mean, this is incredibly beefy in flavor. Let's go ahead and get a bit of meat here. You can see it just falls right off the entire piece because it is so tenderized, it is so soft. Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this dry. That is amazing. The beef literally melted in my mouth. I didn't even taste it. It just disintegrated. It disappeared. And I have to say, that's a thing I'm getting here in Peru. The meat here is just very, very soft. Yesterday when I had pork al pobre, same thing. That just melted in my mouth. The same thing happens here. Wow. And the soup, it's so warm because it's so cold at the higher elevations here in Peru. Now, there are a few things. They've got salsa, we've got some fresh onions and tomatoes, and then they've also got some lemon. So first things first, obviously, we've got to go get lemon. This lemon is going to help cut down on the greasiness and the fattiness of all the pork, so all the beef, sorry. So let's go ahead, squeeze some of this lemon right on top of the soup. After that, I'm going to get some like salsa because I love something spicy here in the morning. So a little bit slightly right over the beef, give it a little bit of spice. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it all up. So let's go ahead, get the beef with the soup together, and we're going to go ahead and give this a try. Let's go for it. Wow. I've never tasted any salsa like that ever. First off, the lemon. I can actually taste it. It feels much lighter with the lemon. It feels much, much fresher. You know, it feels citric. It's good. It helps cut down on the greasiness and the fattiness of meat. The salsa is so smoky. I don't know what they did to these green chilies. I don't know if just by themselves the green chilies are that smoky of a flavor. Maybe they toasted them before they ground it up into that salsa, but I have to say that salsa is incredibly delicious. Now, the price of this entire bowl of beef soup here is 20 soles, which is about $5, $6. Now, it is great because the portion you're getting is massive. It is a big, big bowl for me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna need anything else after I finish this because I will be so full from how big, how ginormous this portion is. I mean, it is big. The beef itself, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but this is something from like, I don't know, this is like a Texas barbecue size right here. It is a massive piece of beef. And when they put it in, it's literally overflowing. I wish I could show you. The soup is literally on the bottom of the plate that you gave it to me because they are very generous with their portions. But this place is called Mama Nati. They're famous for their soups, and I have to say, this is the place to come to when you want some amazing beef soup in the morning. So come here, check it out, and highly, highly recommended for me. As I was eating my beautiful, delicious beef soup, this lady come over and give me this latte de muño. I don't know what latte de muño is. I asked her, is alcoholic? She said no. So I know for sure it's not gonna get me drunk. I asked her if it's tea. She said it's also not tea. I don't know. I'm very curious. Let's go ahead and try out latte de muño. I don't know what this is. Oh, I don't know what that is, but that is incredible. It's got like a very flowery sweetness to it. I think it's more like a tea. I would say it's more like a tea. But it's got this like sweet, flowery, very light taste to it. I don't know if they put sugar in what it looks like. I don't think they put sugar, and it just tastes naturally. Probably some Andean herb that they put in water for a very long time. This is amazing, and you know what? It's really great because your beef is fatty, it's heavy. This completely helps to cut it down and helps it cut down on that fat. But what a great little drink that they offer me. Honestly, I didn't even order it. Wow, this is great hospitality, great service, and without a doubt, an amazing drink to have. What an amazing meal that was. I mean, caldos extra, Doña Mama Nati, that is the one you need to go for. Their beef soup is incredible. And the free drink, the free mata de muña, whatever the name is, that was incredible. It helps to cut down on the fat, helps to cut down on the greasiness. Just an incredible place over there, especially here in the cold Andes. You really want a warm soup to start off your day. Okay, I'm quite full actually. That beef soup, I don't know if you saw, it's a massive portion. So let's go get some juice. Let's go to the juice aisle and see which vendor is gonna sell the best juice to me. So I'm curious, let's go try out some Andean juices here in Cusco. I promised we would come to the juice aisle, and here we are, literally on the aisle full of juices. We're currently at a place called Jugueria Carmencita. They're stall number 99. So remember that, 99, not 100, 99. And I asked her what was the most popular juice, and she said they had one which was mango, maracuya, which is passion fruit, and oranges. And look at the color, it looks so nice. She said no added water inside, no ice in there. This is just the pure fruit itself. And I'm so excited because I've heard the juices here in Cusco, especially in this market here, are supposed to be incredible. So let's go ahead, try it. You just sit here right on these benches that are like right here, and then you just go ahead and give it a try. So without further ado, let's try the most famous, most popular juice here at this stall. Oh, that is so fresh. I can taste the mango, and it's like a fresh sweetness to it. The orange isn't very strong. You only taste the orange with the citrusy part of it. Like it's a little bit citric, it adds a little bit of sourness to it, but it's good. It's a good citrus. The passion fruit adds to the texture. That sort of very thick, gooey, almost like texture of passion fruit. You really taste it in the drink, so you see all three of the fruits coming in, but it's not too sweet and it's not watery at all. It's literally just the fruit itself. You can see it's actually quite foamy right here on the top because she's literally made it fresh for you as you order. And there's like, what, 20 stalls like this that do the exact same thing? This is the way to live here in Cusco. I mean, look at how big this glass is, and then look at the sort of foaminess, the freshness of the fruits here. This is beautiful, and this is exactly what I live for when I come to find fresh fruit juices in Cusco. But highly recommend this stall here, number 99. Remember that, Carmencita. That's the stall that you gotta come to, and it is an incredible stall to try some fresh fruit juices at. All right, well, after that delicious juice, I am absolutely stuffed. Like, I am ready to roll over and take a nap, even though it's only like 8 in the morning. But that is delicious. I actually asked her, are all the fruits here from Peru? And she said, yeah, they're actually all grown in Peru. And surprisingly, they're actually going around Machu Picchu. And that's surprising because I thought Machu Picchu would be like a lot of tourists there. How could they grow anything? But turns out their apples, particularly in Peru, they grow in the higher elevations around Machu Picchu. That's why it's very popular to grow apples. That's what she told me, at least. And that's very interesting. I never knew that. With that said, I'm stuffed. I'm ready to take a nap. I think we'll come back here for lunch, but for now, let's take a walk around the city, and then I'll see you guys back here again when we want to eat something for lunch later. All right, I didn't really know what to get, but I saw something that was really interesting, and I saw a lot of eating here, so I was like, you know what? let's go ahead and try this place out here. This place actually doesn't have a name. I actually asked them, do you have a name? Because I want to show it, but they don't have it. But the waiter who comes around, she's very knowledgeable. She knows how to explain everything very, very clearly. I got chicken and rice. Now, that might seem very typical, but first off, the chicken and rice is green. Even the chicken is green. I don't know how they make chicken green. That just seems so interesting. And then on top of that, there's something called papas a la huancaína, or something like that, which is this potato covered in this yellow sauce. I don't know what it is. She said it was just like comes with a vegetable that's kind of like a pepper, but it doesn't, you know, it's not spicy, but it's a sauce that covers the potato. I'm very curious. I really don't know what is actually going to be in here. And all the way, this whole meal is only like 8 sodas. That's amazing of a price. Now, it also comes with some soup, but the soup is just like pretty standard chicken noodles, so nothing special about that. What I do want to do is go ahead and try out the chicken and rice. So what I'm going to do is, I first want to understand, why is the rice green? So let's go ahead and try out the rice. That's really, really nice. It's not very, very special. Well, it has a bit of carrots, it has a bit of cilantro, and I think that together is what gives the rice a bit of that sort of green flavor. I mean, oh my god, more people are coming and sitting here because this is such a popular place. People love coming to eat here, and the potatoes are supposed to be very, very famous. Okay, let's go ahead. Just go ahead and go with the chicken, right? That's fresh. That's good. That's juicy. The inside of the chicken, you can tell it's still juicy on the inside. That is exactly how you want chicken. Okay, and what I'm really here for is the potato. This potato is so unique. It's so different. It's in this yellow sauce. I've honestly never seen anything like it in my life. I've never seen anything where it's a big piece of potato covered in this yellowish sauce that's made from like a pepper, a chili. I'm not actually sure. Let's go ahead and try it out. Wow, it's not spicy at all, but it's got this incredibly light, almost nutty like flavored to it. It almost tastes like ground up cashew sauce almost. That's really, really interesting. But what we can do is we have some limes here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze, I think that would actually go really well, some of the lemons. So I'm squeezing some of the lemons right on top of the potato. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it out with the sauce. Like I said, this sauce is very light. It's almost nutty in flavor. So let's go ahead and try it out. Oh wow, the lemon completely changes the flavor profile. It almost suddenly changes into like a tangy mayonnaise when you add the lemon. That is incredible. That is so light, fresh, tangy. Add the lemon. Please, please, please add the lemon. They give you the whole plate of it anyways here. Might as well use the lemon because it's delicious. But you squeeze it on top of the potatoes, squeeze it on top of the rice, and it just lifts the entire dish up. Wow, I love this. I mean, and I love that in this market they have all these sort of lunch set meals, these options, where you just get like this, plus a soup and everything. It even comes with a drink. I don't even know what drink this is. Let's actually go ahead and try this out. I think that's the same thing we had this morning, the mate de muña, which is the sort of drink that sort of helps to cut down on the grease. It's like a kind of like a herby sort of drink that is supposed to aid digestion, and I love that about Peru. They've got all these herbs that are designed to help aid your digestion, that are designed to aid the way you process food and the way you digest. So great meal. This is the type of food I'm looking for here in local Peru. We're gonna finish this up and then let's go see what else we can get.
Acá yo vendo chicha de quinoa,
Ajá.
fresa,
Sí.
maracuyá.
Sí.
Aquí en el mercado de San Pedro,
Sí.
Cusco.
Sí, sí, sí. Okay, so there is a very popular drink here that I need to try, which is chicha. And chicha is sort of, so there's got 3 flavors here, as she was telling you. She has chicha de quinoa, chicha de fresa, which is strawberries, and chicha de maracuya, which is passion fruit. It's kind of like this sort of boiled down juicy, but it's very, very sweet, very, very fresh. She also put some cinnamon right on top, so that's always a good addition to make. But let's go ahead and try it out. That is really, really nice. It's sweet, but it's got a little bit of sourness to it, which I really like. Foamy on the top, bubbly as it always is here in Peru, but chicha is always a good standard drink option when you're here in Cusco. It's a very, very popular drink. This, along with some greasy, fatty food, is exactly what you're looking for when you're trying to get something to eat and drink in the city. Well, the sun has set and it is evening time here in Cusco. I am freezing. It's only like 6 degrees and it's only gonna get colder from here onwards. So let's go ahead, let's go grab some dinner. Let's go see what we can eat. I am slurring my words because it's so cold, but let's go ahead and let's get started eating around the city. So for dinner, we've come to a place known as El Carmen, and it is cold, like I said, it is freezing cold. So of course, I had to get some warm chicken soup. This is the caldo de gallina. This is a very classic Peruvian dish. You'll see it anywhere you go in Peru. And you can see it's this yellow colored broth that looks beautifully delicious. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna first go ahead and try out the broth. It smells amazing. You see there's like a big chunk of potato here on the side as well. Exactly what I need to fill myself up. All right, let's go ahead and let's try out this warm soup right here. Wow, that is so good. Not only do you have a chicken flavor, but you also have like a ginger, garlic, onion flavor going on. I love that flavor. And there's so many things. Look, there is an egg in here. There's potato in here. There is chicken in here. There's so many things, and they also top it off with spring onions. They've also got some of the noodles here, but first things first, after I've tried the soup, I need to get some of the chicken. So let's just go ahead and give this a try. Oh, that is good, warm. You know, I'm feeling warmer now. I feel like out there in the cold. This is exactly what I need. Now, she did say there's this ají, which is like a sort of spicy thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of it right on top. All right, let's try it out with the ají. Oh, that is so good. It's got a spice, but it's got like a ginger herbal sort of spice to it, not like a aggressive chili spice. I love that, but this warm chicken soup, warm chicken noodle soup. This is how the Peruvians do it. This is how you should do it. And this is the best way to warm yourself up after a cold day in Cusco. Wow, that is such an incredible meal, that chicken soup. I feel warm. You understand, when I came here, I was shivering. I don't know if you saw the footage, it was shaking because I was literally freezing. My hands could not stay still, but now, after I've had chicken soup, that warm chicken soup with that sort of spicy ají on the side, I feel so good, I feel so warm. I feel like I could run a marathon in this weather and I would be fine.